Welcome to Big B Daily. No frauds allowed.
Hey, what's going on, good people? Big B here with the Big B Daily Show, man. Thank you guys for joining in. We are live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Thank you guys for showing up and supporting. Come and talking some good sports with us. Good football weekend, good sports weekend. It was just a good sports weekend, which is what we like. Fall weather, although I live here in Texas, it was still 90 degrees this weekend. I don't know when that fall weather's going to kick in, but it is what it is. I'll take it because in February when it's 60 degrees and other places it's 6 degrees, yeah, I'm not going to be complaining. So I appreciate y'all joining the show Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. If you're in here on TikTok, again, man, I appreciate you guys showing up. Keep tapping the screen. 3,500 likes and at least 30 follows. So if you're not following me, please give me a follow. I would appreciate it. And then click the link in my bio, the YouTube link. Subscribe to Big B Sports Talk on YouTube. Come join the chat over there, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing up. Let's get it going. So tonight, I should say, Game 7. We got a Game 7. Rangers against the Astros. No team in this series has won a home game. It's incredible. No team has won a home game. Rangers took the first 2. Astros go to Arlington, win the next 3. Rangers come back and smack the Astros around last night. So now we got Game 7. Who do y'all got? I got the Rangers. I'm biased, I admit. I'm here in Dallas. I got the Rangers. I think the Rangers, if you really think about it, and I don't know if you've paid attention all year. Trust me, I haven't. I mean, I can't watch baseball all year. It's too much. Too long, too many games, too much. But the Rangers were the best team all year until the last week of the season. So until the last week of the season, the Rangers were the best team. So I like the Rangers tonight, man. I like the Rangers tonight. I see a lot of people that like the Rangers. Another thing is, look, call me petty. And I am petty. I'm king petty. But I'm still not over the Astros cheating. I'm not over it. I'm not past it. The Astros cheating. I know there's only 2 guys left on that entire roster. But first of all, I don't believe that was the only 2 years that they were cheating. I don't believe it. I know other teams do cheat. I get it. But the Astros did it. I'm not past it. I'm going for the Rangers. I am going for the Rangers. Yeah, like I said, I'm Team Petty. I am all about the Rangers. Let's see here. Grand Prairie, Texas. My man Vincent Gonzalez. Let's go Rangers. That's right. That's right. Grand Prairie, right by Arlington. James Richards says the Astros close it out 6-2 tonight. No, James. No. We're going for the Rangers tonight. The Rangers win. Game 7. So let's take a look. Hopefully, the Rangers get a good pitching from Max Scherzer, because that was bad in Game 3. That was bad. So we'll figure it out, man. Hopefully he can figure it out. So let's move on. Did anybody see the Dolphins and Eagles last night? The Dolphins and Eagles. I don't know about you. the Dolphins had a bad strategy trying to run the ball up the middle. What made them think that they were just going to run straight ahead into the teeth of the Eagles defense and be successful? I thought that was just a bad plan. I thought it was a horrible plan to be honest. I thought it was a horrible plan. And then when they started running wide, it was too late. It was too late. You know, the Eagles defense is really good, but the Dolphins had their chances. The Dolphins had their chances, but it was a sloppy game. Somebody said sloppy game over here on TikTok. You're right. It was. So I just thought the Dolphins' plan was bad. You know what I'm saying? Why run at the teeth of the defense? Do what you do best. Second of all, I think people, and maybe they didn't do any self-scouting, a lot of people were talking about how good the Dolphins' offensive line was. Dolphins' offensive line is really not that good. It's smoke and mirrors. Now, again, Dolphins' offensive line is banged up. It's banged up. So, but yeah, it was just a bad plan last night, man. It was a bad plan last night. And the Eagles, yes. Is his name pronounced Kevin Baird or Byard? I don't know. Either way, the Eagles defense just upgraded at safety big time. Because Edmonds is not any good, trust me. James Richards, my man, over on TikTok said Hill drops balls that should have been easily caught for. Yeah, he dropped that one slant that should have been a touchdown for sure. Should have been a touchdown for sure. So, my man Guindo says physical beats finesse. You're right. You're exactly right. Been saying that for years. And it's even more so, Guindo. Think about college football. All them times that Pac-12 teams were in the title game or the college playoff, only to get smacked around by somebody that's more physical. Happens all the time. Physical beats finesse. Always has, always will. So, why are teams trying to overthink and not kicking field goals, says my man John Wright? Because people are caught up being analytical nerds. That's what they are. People are caught up being analytical nerds and constantly trying to go for it on fourth. Just take the points or punt the football. Take the points or punt the football. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Everybody isn't going to make it going for it on fourth down. It's silly. It's just silly. Punt the football. They act like punting is bad. Punting is not bad. Punting is not bad. Just punt the football. And if you don't trust your defense that much, either get better players or better coaches. But all this analytical nerd stuff has gone overboard. Have y'all noticed they're now starting to say it during the game? Well, the analytics agree, going for it here. I don't care what the analytics say. Punt the football. Punt the football. Eagles were due to bounce back after losing to the Jets. You're correct. You're correct, says my man Ryan Gilbert. They were. They absolutely were. And they played a good game. They were physical. The one thing about it is, like we mentioned before, I just don't think the Dolphins were ready to match that physicality. I don't think they were ready to match the physicality with what's going on, with what was happening. So, I don't get it. I don't know. Sorry, got to get rid of some bad people over on TikTok. Sorry about that, people. No need to punt when you have the tush push. Different situations, man. First of all, I think we've learned about the tush push. Everybody can't run that. Everybody can't run the tush push. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just not able to do it the same. First of all, everybody doesn't have a quarterback that squats 600 pounds. That's one thing. So it starts there. Everybody doesn't have Jason Kelsey. Everybody doesn't have that. They've perfected it. Whatever they are doing, they've perfected it. And do I think it needs to be outlawed? Absolutely not. No, James, nope. You can hate the tush push all you want. Stop it. Stop. It's a football play. Stop it. You know, it's just like the dunk in basketball. Oh, they should outlaw the dunk. Well, just stop people from dunking. You know, you don't want a guy celebrating in the end zone. Stop letting them score. You don't want somebody to score or dance on you? Don't let them score. Same thing with the tush push. Stop it. Like I said, whatever they are doing, they know what they're doing. You just got to stop it, man. You just got to stop it. Let's move on. Again, as a reminder, Big B Daily Show, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Thank everybody for coming in. Again, if you're on TikTok, keep tapping the screen so we can get more people in. Looking for 3,500 likes and at least 30 follows. So if you're in and you're not following me, please give me a follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Evan, for the rose. Appreciate it, man. We appreciate all the support. And also, come on over to YouTube. Click the link in my bio. Click the YouTube link. Subscribe to Big B Sports Talk and come join the chat, man. Come join the chat over on YouTube. It's a good time. It is a good time. Thanks for the rose, Alex, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. So now let's get to these Lions. And I know some people talked about, well, take it easy on us, Big B. Don't crush us today, Big B. Well, I'm going to crush you. I'm going to crush you. That was pathetic. That was pathetic. We do Fraud of the Week on Tuesday. And I'm not saying that the Lions are going to be part of or are going to be the Fraud of the Week, but you absolutely know they're going to be in that conversation. Without question, they are going to be in that conversation. So that was pathetic showing. Just got dominated from literally the first drive of the football game. They were embarrassed. Lamar Jackson had almost a career day, looked phenomenal, and they couldn't do anything about it. So, yeah, my man Gwendo, Lamar took it to him. Yes, he did. Whoo! Just blew him right out of the water. Blew him out of the water. So, that was ugly. That was oof. That's one of the, like, San Francisco beat the Steelers, San Francisco beat the Cowboys. That was a kind of domination. That game was worse, though. That was worse. Whew. Usually don't see games like that, but that was ugly. So, and a lot of people, well, the Lions need to be blowout. Dan Campbell tried to spin it. Yeah, we needed to get our head beaten in. Why? Who deserves that? Why do you need that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. I just thought it was ugly. I just thought it was ugly. What do we got as far as TikTok? Let's see. You missed the Miami discussion. A little bit. We'll come back to it in a minute. We'll come back to it in a minute. So let's get to Q&A, man. Let's get to Q&A. Let's get some of your all's questions out there. And let's get this going. Who are we taking tonight? Game 7. The Rangers, baby. The Rangers got to have it. And first of all, I'm done with Houston in the World Series. I'm done with Houston. I want to see the Rangers. I want to see the Rangers. So let's just see the Rangers win. Let's see the Rangers. Hold on. Somebody just sent 965 likes. My man, Evan. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate it. Evan Dupler. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. I really, really do. What else we got, TikTok? Nothing? Chiefs, Chargers, Kelsey and Mahomes, unstoppable in the first half. Yeah, they were. That was crazy. That was crazy. 3,500 likes. We got there. Let's get to 5K. Better yet, let's make it 6K. And if you're in here and you're not following me, please give me a follow. Please do that. And then click the link in my bio on YouTube. Let's see. Here's a question from my man Austin over on YouTube. Lamar is the October Hall of Famer. We'll see come January. Yeah, you're right. Lamar got to do a better job in the playoffs. But today is today. Today is today. What else do we got? Miami will be fine when they get Ramsey and X back. Yeah, that's a problem. When you're down both your corners, it's an issue. It's an issue. But that didn't have anything to do with Miami's offensive plan being bad and not being physical. So that's all. Their offensive plan just wasn't good. But you're right. They will definitely be better when they get back. Gwendo, go Astros. Now, Gwendo, me and you we're supposed to be cool. Why the Astros? Let me know. Let me know, people. James Richards says Astros as well. I'm not happy. No Astros. Randy Fitz, San Francisco 45, Minnesota 10. Tonight prediction. If it's that close, Randy, okay. Okay. Let me ask you guys a question, man. So let's talk about a couple of things here real quick. And I want your all's feedback. Can Pittsburgh always run the offense? First of all, here's a question. Can Pittsburgh always run the offense they ran the last part of the game? They were trying to, Gwendo. They just didn't execute. Look, everybody's trying to blame Matt Canada and this. The plays were open. They were available. It was just bad execution. Matt Canada actually had a good game yesterday. He had a good day. Wasn't his fault yesterday. Not yesterday. So, all right. So let me ask you guys this question. And again, I'm looking for feedback. Give me some feedback. Josh Allen and the Bills. Is Josh Allen really playing that bad? Is he overrated this year? Or is New England just that good against quarterbacks? If you go back and look at the season, New England really hadn't given up much to quarterbacks. Even though they've been blown out a couple times, it wasn't because the quarterback just had a crazy day. Somebody saying the Bills are frauds. Allen's overrated. I tend to lean on the side that Allen is overrated. So that's where I lean. That's where I'm leaning. That's where a lot of you on TikTok are leaning too. Yeah, they run shotgun all game. They don't put Josh Allen under center. And they don't run the ball enough with running backs. Just run the football some more. They always talk about they don't want Josh Allen to be a hero. Well, then when they get in the game, they make him be a hero. So I don't get that. My man Gwendo on YouTube said the Bills need a plan against the blitz. Yeah, they do. They do. Their offensive line's not great either. So the Bills have problems, said my man Randy Fitz. Yeah, they do. You're right. You're right. And anybody over on YouTube, if you're in the chat, man, anytime that you want your question to be read immediately or get put to the front of the line, go to Super Chats. Go over to Super Chats. Hook us up. Anything you think is fine by us. And we will read your question immediately and put you to the front of the line. So, yeah, James Cook is underrated, says my man Randy Fitz. He's right. He's exactly right. So, don't have a score prediction yet for the Dolphins and the Patriots, man. It's still Monday. It's still Monday. No prediction yet. A lot of things can heck. Guys got traded today. So there's a lot of things that can still happen between now and Sunday. Seahawks defense slightly becoming dominant with a new version. Maybe. Thanks for the roses, Kobe. Appreciate it, man. We do. The Bengals have been mid. Yeah, but I think the Bengals are getting it together. And wouldn't you all say, don't you all think the Bengals are getting it together? I think the Bengals are getting it together. I think the Bengals have figured out a couple things. Good bye week, comes at a good time. I'd be nervous. I'm a Steelers fan, and I am nervous. I think the Bengals are getting it together. So, thanks, Evan. We appreciate it, man. How many wins for Patriots the next 6 games? I don't know. I don't know their schedule. I don't follow them like that. Saying that they're going to win 5 is a stretch. They played one good game. One good game. I wouldn't just go off the reservation and say they're going to win the next 5 or 6. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's wild. Wild take. Here's another good question. And again, looking for feedback. Who's the first coach to get fired? Is it Josh McDaniel, Ron Rivera, Frank Wright? Who gets fired? I think Frank Wright wants out. I don't know if he's going to get fired. Staley? Eberflus? Bill McDermott. A lot of people are talking about McDermott. A lot of Bills fans are done with McDermott. That's tricky, though, because think about where the Bills were before he got there. That's all I'm saying. Sean Payton is not gone. That's insane talk. You know how much money Denver owes Sean Payton? They're not going to pay him not to be there. Sean Payton ain't going nowhere. The fact that McDaniels is still a head coach, it baffles me. It baffles everybody. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. We'll see, though. We will see. A lot of people saying Rivera over on TikTok or on YouTube. I got Rivera. are the Carolina Panthers issues coaching or execution by the players? I think it's both. I think it's both. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, the Browns and Colts game was insane. Let's talk about it for a minute. Let's talk about the Browns and the Colts game for a minute. The Browns got cheated. Or not the Browns, sorry. The Colts got cheated. That was just highway robbery. Just highway robbery. My goodness. How do you on the first one, okay, I guess. I didn't really see pass interference, but if you're going to say there was some, okay, fine. But on the second one, nobody that's ever played football was catching that. That ball was almost 15 yards out of bounds. Nobody's catching that football. That was crazy. Whew. Now, if we want to talk about cheatings, Iowa Hawkeyes got cheated. Yeah, they did. I mean, I think the Iowa game was worse than the Colts and Browns game. That was worse. Because at least they gave the Colts an opportunity to stop the Browns, where they took a touchdown and victory away from Iowa. Did anybody have a chance to see that game? Or at least the preview? That was nuts. That was nuts. So, let me go over here to to YouTube for a second. Get my screen together. Great bounce back win for the U. Who did they beat? Clemson? I don't think that was that good. I don't think that was that good, Gavin. I appreciate the win, but Clemson, I don't know. They basically gave the game away. The Colts are bad enough without help from the refs. Thank you, Big Red. Thank you. They just took the game away. So, and yeah, Myles Garrett, my man James Richards says Garrett is a beast. I mean, did anybody watch that game, the first half of that game, and not think Myles Garrett is the best player in football? Myles Garrett is the best player in football. What he did, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, a blocked field goal, 2 strip sacks. All in the first half, the man was unblockable. Literally unblockable. Whew. But as a Steeler fan, the one thing that I don't want to hear is how invincible the Browns defense is because a backup quarterback went up and down the field on you like a hot knife through butter. So I don't want to hear about how invincible the Browns defense is. Yeah, you can be had. And they were definitely had by the Colts. If you need a new coach like Michigan State and hopefully IU at season's end, who are some names you're looking at? I don't know. Michigan State, maybe they try to go get somebody from Oregon State or Washington State since they're getting left out. I'd go try to get one of those 2 coaches. That's what I would do. Go hire one of them because both those teams, those schools are getting left out in the cold. I'm sure those head coaches may want to try to get out of there. That would be where I would look. Guindo, great day for the Bears, but not for Fields. No, that was horrible for Justin Fields. What just happened? That was horrible for Justin Fields and what just happened. Man, your backup quarterback comes out and puts up that many points. Yeah, Justin Fields, man. Ugh, not a good look. Not a good look. My man Trayvon, the Steelers' first down was at the end. At the end was iffy. Hey, let's not talk about that, Trayvon. First down. That's all that matters. First down. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. First down and victory formation. NFL's not rigged. Stop saying stupid stuff like that out loud. First down, victory formation. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Let's see. Minshew, Walkers, Bears back. Yeah. Victory formation are for chumps or winners. You misspoke. You misspelled winners. Doo-doo. Philly dominated on defense. Stop it. Philly dominated on defense? Okay. Who said they didn't? Because I didn't say that. So I don't need to stop because I didn't say that. Opinion on Oklahoma Sooners? OU's got to get better. That's slippery slope. Slippery slope. OU's got to get better. First of all, another bad game plan. OU decided, we're not going to run the football on a team that is literally the bottom 5 of stopping the run in the nation. OU said, no, we're not going to do that. Game also all of a sudden gets tight. We'll go ahead and run the football. And lo and behold, UCF couldn't stop them. Imagine that. Imagine that. So the Steelers should have lost. Why should they have lost? Tell me why. What did the Rams do that said they should have won? I mean, being mad, I get it. Being bitter, I get it. But what says, the Steelers should have lost? Why should they have lost? What did they do that said you should have lost? We talked about who we thought was going to be the first head coach fired earlier. I think it's Josh McDaniel. I think it's either it's a race between McDaniel and Rivera. I don't think Staley gets fired early. He may get fired at the end of the year. I don't think he gets fired at the end of the season or during the season because I think the Chargers are still going to win enough games to keep it close. But I don't think the Chargers make the playoffs, and then by the end of the year, he'll be done. So, is Ohio State for real? I think they are. I think Ohio State is for real. I like what Ohio State's doing, man. I do. Fly, Eagles, fly. So again, man, Big B Daily Show, just as a reminder, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Thank you guys for joining in. We crushed the likes. We're almost at 10,000 likes. We might as well say get to 12. And we're about 20 follows behind. So if you're in here on TikTok and you're not giving me a follow, please do. On YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't already. Same thing for TikTok. Please click the YouTube link in the bio. Come subscribe to Big B Sports Talk. And come on and join the chat over here. So, let's see. Trevor Purdue says the Bengals go 8-9. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. It's a hot take, and I like hot takes from time to time. I don't think that's a good one. I don't think that. I think the Bengals got their groove going. Over here on TikTok, Rangers or Astros? Give me the Rangers tonight, man. Give me the Rangers tonight. I like the Rangers. Big Red says Miami could have beaten Clemson in regulation had the safety counted against. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I don't know. Miami is average. Both those teams are just average. Just average. Are the Chargers in trouble? Says Gavin O'Brien. The only reason that I won't say that they're in trouble is because they can fatten up with the Broncos and Las Vegas in their division. So they can get all of those wins and be okay. They can get those wins and be okay. But they got to get those wins. You know, they got to get those wins. But if they do, I think they're okay. So a man on TikTok says Scherzer's going to get shelled. He might. But I think he's got something. I think he's got something for him tonight. I do. That was embarrassing the other day. So we'll see. Yeah, he got embarrassed for sure game 3. But we will see. Do I think the Cardinals need to bench Josh Dobbs and start Clayton Tune? No. Dobbs isn't doing anything to lose the game. Their roster is terrible. Their roster is just absolutely terrible. It's not his fault they're losing games, man. It's not Dobbs' fault. It isn't. Let's see. What else do we have here? Is the ACC going to eventually collapse on itself like the Pac-12 with teams leaving more and more? Probably. Probably. I think there's only going to be 3 conferences. I know they say 2. No, it won't be 2. It'll be 3. But Big 12, SEC, and Big 10. But that'll be it. That'll be it. How much longer? Now, here's a good question from my man, John Wright. How much longer is Franklin going to last at Penn State? 1-10 against, hey, man, I don't know how long. Again, at some point, you got to beat Ohio State and you got to beat Michigan in the same season. Penn State is too good, too many resources, fan base, fan support to be taking this back seat to Penn State and Michigan every year. Too good, man. So at some point, he's got to break through. At some point, or they got to move on. And they didn't even give their quarterback a chance on Saturday. That's what I was really disappointed in. Didn't give the kid a chance to go win. That's disappointing. Let's see. What else? I'm not a fan, but Alabama is back. It looks like Alabama's starting to creep back into this thing, doesn't it? It looks like Alabama is starting to creep back in. They got a big game coming up soon, I think in 2 weeks, against LSU. But it looks like Alabama is trying to creep back into this thing. Let them beat LSU, and then look out. Look out. So, yeah, Bama's got to hope that Texas loses another game. Because they won't get in over Texas. Because Texas went to Alabama and smacked them around. So, there was some close calls the other day. And I think all this, the chaos in college football is coming. It is on its way. The chaos is here. I mean, the Pac-12 is going to cannibalize itself. Washington and Oregon and Utah and Oregon State. All these teams play each other. UCLA is good. USC, they're up for fraud of the week. The USC is up for fraud of the week. Ugh, looked horrible. I guess they didn't look horrible. They just got beat. They got beat and shouldn't have got beat. Pathetic. Pathetic. Do you think Caleb Williams saying he wants part ownership of a team that drafts him? First of all, are we sure that Caleb Williams even said that, or was that just a report that came out? Let's start there. So I think it's insane. It's never going to happen. If he did say that and he's an idiot, I'm just not 100% positive that he even said that. So we'll see. It's being all over social media doesn't mean that he said it. I mean, there's plenty of lies that are all over social media. And there's no, okay. And it wasn't in an interview. Otherwise, there'd be video of it all over the place. Come on, people. What else we got? Let's look over here on YouTube. Was Caleb Williams exposed in the last two games? No, because Caleb Williams wasn't bad against Utah. He wasn't bad against Utah. So they just got beat. But yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad against Utah. That's not funny, Austin. Josh McDaniels is a future Steelers OC. Actually, I would take him as our OC because I believe that's what he's good at. He's just bad at being the head coach. I think he'd be a great offensive coordinator. So, Diamondbacks are up 2-0 in the second. I thought Philly would close this one out tonight. What do y'all think? You think the Phillies close this out tonight and get back to the World Series? We've been just talking Rangers and Astros. We got Game 6 in the National League. Think Diamondbacks win and force Game 7? Let's see. Can a home team win the Rangers and Astros series? Go Astros. Stop it, Gwendo. Go Rangers. Go Rangers. $3-0 now. Oh. Yeah, I don't see a dominant college football team this year either. Georgia's not dominant. Ohio State, well, Michigan might be, but they haven't played anybody to prove it. Yeah, they haven't played anybody to prove that they're just dominant. So I don't know. I just don't know. Austin says Major League Baseball would absolutely hate to see Arizona and Texas. I don't think they would. Why? I mean, it's two gigantic markets. So I don't know why they would hate to see Arizona and Texas. I mean, DFW is the fourth largest TV market in the country, and Arizona is sixth. So I don't think that they would hate that at all. I think they would love it. Just because the teams may not be as popular, but you're telling me that everybody in DFW isn't going to be watching? Of course they are. And everybody in the Phoenix area code or in the Phoenix area is not going to be watching? Of course they are. Arizona's not a big market? Did somebody say that out loud? Did somebody really just say that the Phoenix is not a big market? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. If Phoenix isn't a big market, then what is? I mean, and I'm just asking again. I'm just asking. I'm not going to make fun of you just yet. But if Phoenix is not a big market, then tell me what is a big market. What is New York and Chicago and LA the only big markets in the United States? Phoenix is huge. The metro is huge. Gee, many Christmas people. What are we talking about here? So, oh well. So Phoenix, a lot of people saying that the Diamondbacks got another win in them. It may be this game because again they're up 3-0. Let me check in on this. They're up 3-0. Diamondbacks want to win. I like baseball, playoff baseball. Do y'all like playoff baseball? Or is there a lot of you guys that are like me that can't pay attention to regular season baseball or more importantly, summer baseball? But when it comes to playoff baseball, you'll watch. That's me. That is me. I'm the casual fan that will watch playoff baseball. So, $6 tickets, yeah, big market. That's one of the dumbest statements that I think I've seen on TikTok today. If you're saying that anybody that says that Arizona, the Phoenix market is not a big market, just stop talking. Just stop talking. Bad playoff format? I actually think it's okay. I think it's okay. The format that they have, I think it's okay. So, market is big, fan base is small. There you go. There you go. And that's from somebody who lives in Phoenix. Sorry, I had to get some people out of TikTok. Again, man, thank you guys. Big B Daily Show, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Live on TikTok, live on YouTube. My man, Trayvon Johnson. Only when Tigers are in it. Sadly, it's been too long. Yeah, Tigers haven't been good. Look, I'm a Mets fan. We haven't been good either, man. We haven't been good either. It's not the D-backs have the lowest ticket prices. Everybody, I mean, you have low ticket prices to get fans in. Okay. That doesn't mean that the metropolitan area is small or that the media market is small. Doesn't mean that at all. I get it. I get it. Love baseball all season. I watch 100% of games all year, says my man, John Wright. You go ahead, John Wright. I know a lot of people like you that love baseball and watch it all season long. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I think part of the reason why I can't do it is because my Mets suck and have been bad. And so to keep myself from being disappointed, I just don't watch. I just don't watch. So what's going on, man? How you doing? I just don't watch. I just don't watch. Anyway, we're going to shut this one down for today, people. We're going to shut this one down for today. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I appreciate all the support. Once again, if you're on YouTube, man, keep on, spread the word, keep coming back. We try to make it as entertaining and as informative as possible. Same for you on TikTok. If you're in here and you're not following, please give me a follow and then click on my YouTube link. Click on that in my bio. Come subscribe to Big B Sports Talk over on YouTube and come join the chat over there, man. Chat's a little bit better on YouTube than what it is on TikTok. So I appreciate you guys taking the time. We will holler at you guys tomorrow, man. Thanks for coming in, and aloha.